It's not a secret. Las Vegas is more expensive than it used to be. Fortunately, there are still an abundance of free things to do, see, and services to leverage that can help you save money. I'm going to start this rundown of 45 free things to do in Las Vegas on the south end of the strip and work my way north all the way to Fremont Street, and we're going to move quickly. No fluff, no BS, just suggestions to help you fill out your itinerary for less. The Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign is an iconic photo opportunity that everybody should experience at least once. The sign is located south of Mandalay Bay on the strip and is technically walkable, although I don't advise doing so in the peak summer heat. Lessons were learned. Parking's available on site, and the sign is also reachable via the Deuce bus route. Quick tip, you don't have to wait in the line, which can be substantial for that perfect head-on shot. Feel free to just walk up to one of the sides and snap your picture from that vantage point, or ask a stranger to help you out. Luxor's Egyptian theme has been dumbed down a little bit over the years, but is still pretty surreal. The visuals and photo opportunities outside the resort and inside the cavernous pyramid atrium are truly next level. If you plan on navigating the south end of the strip, note that there's a free tram that connects Mandalay Bay to Luxor and Excalibur to the north. This tram has saved me thousands of steps over the years. The Village eateries at New York are designed to look like the actual Greenwich Village section of New York City and are of movie set quality in my opinion. The attention to detail is amazing, and after all these years, I still love wandering through and admiring it. While you're at New York, Hershey's Chocolate World is also a fun visit, boasting a wall of Hershey's Kisses, candy branded merchandise like clothing and scented candles, a milkshake bar, and even sweet treats for purchase. Of course, you have to snap a photo in front of the Statue of Liberty that's made out of 800 pounds of chocolate, or the equivalent of 8,258 Hershey's bars. The Stranger Things store is a newer attraction located in the Showcase Mall just north of MGM Grand, and it is packed with photo opportunities, set recreations, Demogorgons, and Stranger Things merchandise that you're not going to find anywhere else. A fan of the show myself, I found the set recreations to be detailed, authentic feeling, and really enjoyable to explore. Put this on your list if you are a Stranger Things fan. M&M's World is another themed store in the Showcase Mall that's home to plenty of M&M themed merchandise like clothing, mugs, and a lot more. Like Hershey's World, there's a wall of M&Ms to gawk at, unique photo opportunities, and even the chance to design your own personalized M&M inscription. Although that does carry a cost. Last theme store for a while, I promise, but the Coca-Cola store is also located in the Showcase Mall and features soda branded merchandise that includes clothing, Christmas ornaments, soda can pillows, and even home decor items. Although it costs $17, I recommend trying the Around the World tray, which is a sampling of 16 different beverages that are popular in different parts of the world. It's pretty eye-opening and a lot of fun to do with kids. Topgolf is tucked behind MGM Grand, and their 2-level Hideaway pool is free for anybody 21 plus to access. If your hotel is a lame pool scene or you just prefer to sunbathe while the rest of your group golfs, it could be a fun diversion. Aria's hotel lobby display is swapped out seasonally and has historically been pretty impressive, although the last 2 iterations have underwhelmed me just a smidge. That said, it's always worth checking out if you're in the area. While you're in the lobby, check out Maya Lin's Silver River, an 84-foot-long sculpture that's designed to mirror the path of the Colorado River. There's more art scattered about Aria as well, which is a fun resort to explore and wander through. The Aria Express Tram is another free transportation option that can help you save steps connecting Park MGM, Aria, Vidara, the shops at Crystals, and Bellagio. Art at the Cosmopolitan is sprinkled about and includes sculptures like this humanized dog and rabbit riding on a donkey, unique wall art vending machines, and the hotel lobby, which is easily one of the coolest, most impressive first impressions in all of Las Vegas. The Miracle Mile shops at Planet Hollywood were once known as the Desert Passage shops when the resort was still Aladdin. While the name has changed, history nerds will enjoy strolling through and admiring all the theming that hints at its previous identity. While you're there, you may as well take in the other 2 freebies. The first is a revamped rain show, which leverages fog machines and projection technology to put on an okay show. The second is a light show that makes the V Theater appear to be on fire. Not exactly a destination attraction in and of itself, but it's kind of neat if you're in the area. Theming at Paris Las Vegas is not to be missed. The exterior facade includes a mock Eiffel Tower and Arc de Triomphe, and inside the casino you're going to find cobblestone pathways, pedestrian bridges overhead, and of course, the skies are always blue. It's a beautiful resort. The Fountains of Bellagio are an iconic part of the Las Vegas Strip, and they are choreographed to a wide-ranging selection of music that rotates throughout the day and even seasonally. It's worthwhile to stop back more than once during your trip, and stop back every time you're in Las Vegas. Bellagio's Conservatory is one of the most popular freebies in Las Vegas, and for good reason. The decor is swapped out seasonally and is always a jaw-dropper. If you only have time for a few freebies, put the fountains and the Conservatory atop your list. Once you're wrapped up in the Conservatory, take a second look up at Dale Chihuly's backlit glass floral display on the hotel lobby ceiling, which is made of 2,000 hand-blown flowers. Bellagio's Patisserie is home to the world's largest chocolate fountain at 27 feet tall. It churns white, medium, and dark chocolates. Not free, but the desserts under the counter don't look awful either. The Forum shops at Caesar's Palace are home to 160 stores, but your eyes will be focused on the intricate Roman theme, fountains, and sculptures that are scattered about. There's a photo opportunity around every corner, and the real draw is the 50,000-gallon saltwater aquarium that's home to various species of tropical fish. While you're in the Forum shops, check out the animatronic Fall of Atlantis show, which is admittedly corny, a little bit hard to hear, but it still attracts a crowd. I recently stuck around to see it for the first time. I was actually pretty impressed by the fire and water elements that they worked into the production. Carnival Court is an outdoor bar wedged between Harrah's and Link and offers a rotating assortment of free live music acts. Full disclosure, this is a loud bar, not exactly the type of place you're going to go to have a quiet conversation. She's got a party vibe. Big Elvis plays free shows at Harrah's Piano Bar Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week to a packed house. He's got a cult following and for good reason. If you're a fan of Elvis, put this free show on your list. If you have yet to sign up for Casino Royale's loyalty program, they will refund your first $20 in losses after you sign up. I recently did it for the first time and found the promotion to be pretty easy to navigate. I lost 20 bucks and my machine was credited with a free $20 to replace it. Even though I got a free 20 bucks, I still lost 100 bucks in pretty short order though. Venetian and Palazzo's Grand Canal shops are themed to look like Venice, and it's another mall that every Vegas visitor needs to see at least once. Complete with real canals, gondolas, and even a replica St. Mark's Square, I promise that you'll have your camera out and at the ready the entire time. Couples, make sure you cement your relationship for the long term by getting your picture taken in front of the love sign. T.I.'s woolly mammoth Tusk is thought to have taken generations to complete, and the detail is astounding. The plaque next to it notes that it took so long. You can see the changes in weaponry that occurred as the Tusk was being completed. Can you imagine the pride that these artisans must feel looking down knowing that their work is being displayed in a mid-tier Las Vegas Strip resort? Steps away from the woolly mammoth Tusk is a motorcycle with some serious detail in its own right. I've walked through and taken pictures of Wynn's Floral Conservatory countless times, but I still cannot help but to whip out my camera every time I turn the corner and see it for the first time in a while. It's beautiful. Although shopping isn't really my jam, Wynn's Plaza shops have earned a periodic walkthrough thanks to their luxurious aesthetic and artwork on display that includes sculptures and the absurdly photogenic arrow and flower neon sign. Wynn's Lake of Dreams show is free and runs every half hour after dusk nightly in Wynn's Lake of Dreams Theater, seen here during the day. At night, this theater comes to life with 5,500 LED lights, music, and characters. While there are restaurants and bars that offer a view of the show, there's also a free viewing deck that anybody can step out on. Sahara's Azilo Ultra Pool is usually free for anybody to come in and enjoy, sporting more of a party vibe. There's also a massive video board that broadcasts sports, making this an ideal spot to sweat a bet. Check the calendar before making the trip though. There are occasions where a cover is charged. Although the range at STRAT's Atomic Golf carries a cost, the putting district is free for anybody to walk in and play. Each putting lane has 3 easy to understand games to pick from, and once selected, the game is projected onto the putting surface. My favorite was Territory, which tasks you with putting your ball into your opponent's territory to steal it and the points associated with it. Photo opportunities near STRAT include the Gateway Arch, which admittedly looks way cooler at night. The arch has a photo and viewing platform for the ideal picture across the street. Just north of STRAT is this newer photo op that features 2 showgirls, stacks of chips and dice, although it's already in rough shape and there was a pretty heavy transient population in the area when I visited. Moving to downtown Las Vegas, the Fremont Street Experience hosts a free concert series every summer that includes bands you've heard of like Cedar, Hoobastank, Soul Asylum, etc. Even on nights where there isn't a bigger named act, the stages along Fremont Street host cover bands and other performers that are a legitimate blast to check out. Fremont Street's canopy recently underwent a $32 million renovation project that upgraded and modernized the screen. Just sit back and do some gawking. On the topic of live music, Plaza's new Sand Dollar Lounge hosts live music acts on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, usually without a cover charge, although there are occasions where they do charge one. It's a pretty cool new venue. In honorable mention, Fat Cat at Downtown Grand showcases jazz musicians almost nightly and has an authentic New Orleans vibe. While not usually free, the cover charge is a manageable $5, which is close enough for me. It's a pretty legit spot. Golden Gate opened in 1906 and has some impressive history on display, if you know where to look. In the high limit room, they have an unmarked door that opens up to reveal an original hotel wall. Turn a corner in that same high limit slot area and you'll be face to face with a fountain that dates back to 1909. I also recommend checking out the display case near the hotel front desk, as there are more gems from the hotel's historic past on display. Binion's recently reinvented its $1 million display and it is crisp. Guests pose behind the pyramid of real cash and smash the red button when they're ready to take a picture. You then have the option to email it or text it to yourself. Here's a cool nugget of history for you. The Mint, who I'm paying tribute to with my shirt today, opened in 1957 and was later absorbed by Binion's in the 1980s. You can still see the Mint's exterior petrified wood wall on the stairwell up to Whiskey Liquor Up, along with the base of the Mint's sign that used to extend up into the sky. Pretty cool stuff. When it comes to themed resorts in Las Vegas, Main Street Station does not get enough love. Sporting a Victorian era theme, Main Street Station has one of the most elegant gaming floors in town. They also have an extensive antique collection, my favorite piece being a chunk of the Berlin Wall. You can just go to the hotel front desk and ask for an antique guide that shows you where everything is located so you can hunt them all down. A chunk of the Blarney Stone from the Blarney Castle in Ireland is on display at the D on the second level. Rumor has it if you kiss it, you're gonna have some good luck. Honestly though, it's probably safer to drag your tongue down the handrail of an escalator on the strip. I recommend a firm rub instead. The Downtown Container Park near El Cortez is a collection of shops, bars, and restaurants that boast a few fun freebies. The first is the Treehouse Playground, which is also fashioned out of shipping containers. And the Lawn commonly hosts free live music performances. I recently stumbled into a karaoke show featuring up-and-coming musicians, which was pretty fun. The Lawn is also home to oversized yard games like Connect 4, checkers, and even Legos. Lastly, the 40-foot tall praying mantis out front of the container park regularly shoots fire out of its antenna nightly, with the first show igniting at dusk. The Downtown Loop Shuttle is free and doesn't get nearly enough love. It picks up at several spots along Fremont Street and can bring you places like the Pawn Stars Pawn Shop, STRAT, and the Arts District, among other destinations. Just bring a few bucks to tip. Speaking of the Pawn Stars Pawn Shop, you can go check it out for free daily. While the crew of the hit show are unlikely to be present, items bartered for on the show are, along with plenty of merchandise, like this sick bobblehead that I picked up. Yeah, I paid an extra $5 for an autographed one. After you peruse the shop, stop into Rick's Rollin' Smoke next door. It smells amazing, and Rick is even known to tend bar from time to time. If you weigh 350 pounds or more, Heart Attack Grill is going to serve you a free meal. Just weigh yourself on the industrial scale outside and collect your winnings. I'm working on gaining 144 pounds before my next visit. Heart Attack Grill is known for dressing customers up in hospital gowns and spanking them if they don't finish their meal, which sounds awful to be honest. Street performers along Fremont Street run the gamut from being annoying and a nuisance, looking at you bucket drummers, to legitimately cool. Find yourself one that's legitimately cool, throw a few bucks in the tip jar, and enjoy a short show. Live some childhood memories at the Toy Shack, which was also featured on Pawn Stars. There, you'll find toys from your youth like Hot Wheels, action figures, and even Beanie Babies, in addition to modern classics. It's a fun place to peruse. Las Vegas attracts an interesting crowd, and nothing beats posting up at a bar and watching that collection of humanity mill past. A few of my favorite people-watching perches downtown Las Vegas includes Four Queens Patio Bar, Binion's Whiskey Liquor Up, which gives you a second-level view of the crowds below, or even Plaza's new Carousel Bar, which is located underneath the dome. Lastly, I did want to mention Area 15, which is a short Uber ride from the Strip and Fremont Street and completely free to get in and explore. There, you're going to find artwork and sculptures outside, and inside, it's a real trip. There are a lot of ancillary activities at Area 15 that include the popular Omega Mart and even a zip line that goes around the ceiling, and all those activities carry additional costs. And I recommend biting off a few of them, 2 or 3 things to make your trip worthwhile. But know that getting into Area 15 and exploring, completely free. Hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you picked up an item or two that'll help you fill out your itinerary in a way that won't break the bank. Of course, make sure you leave your favorite freebie or freebies below in the comments, and make sure you subscribe so that you're alerted when new content is released.